What's up, guys? Iceman here. Wake up to the Diablo Research Institution. Appreciate you guys coming by. Like this video if you will. Subscribe to the page and swat that bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And blessings to my patrons. Links in the description below. So what we have here is a Frenzy Barbarian. Now this one might be the best one that I've experimented with yet. And it's actually, to some level, leaning a bit more toward the budget range, except for one item. So don't judge me too harshly for that. But I think I'm going to replace that item with another one. And we'll see how well it fares in the next video to maybe make a more budget-friendly Frenzy Barbarian. That's kind of what I'm going for here, is just trying to squeeze this shit out. And figure out, for research purposes, of course, which one is the most optimal when it comes to price and efficiency, you know what I'm saying? The cost of the build and all that. So, of course, the most pricey thing I have is Last Wish. Now, this is overkill, I think. I actually have a lot of Crushing Blow on my gear, and I'm going to show you that in just a minute here. So, this is good for the Fade, but I don't think I even really need it. But, whatever. I went without the Fade last video, but we're going to try it anyway. Last Wish Phase Blade. Ja, ma, ja, sir, ja, burr. You know, let's go kill some shit first, and then we'll do the Ubers. But it has a 10% chance to cast level 18 life tab on striking, coupled with Drax Grasp. Gets you to cast that shit really fast. And you want to cast that shit fast with the Ubers, because otherwise they're going to kick your ass. And also has the Charged Bolt crap, the Fade, which is very nice. Gives you about a 60% resol, I think. And 18% damage reduction, or something in that range. 17 Might Aura when equipped, which is going to be so godly with this other weapon that I have in my offhand, and I'm going to show you that in just a minute. But the multipliers, like from Might and Fanaticism and all that shit, it just goes up exponentially with this other item that I have in my other hand. 390% enhanced damage. Last Wish isn't known for its damage. I mean, especially if you make the damn thing in a Phase Blade. You could make it in a Berserker Axe, in which case it's going to have a lot more damage. It's going to attack a little slower. You're going to have to check your breakpoints. It's going to have a longer range adder added to it. And I explained in my last video, you want your shorter weapon to be in your main hand. Because when he runs up to enemies with Frenzy, he first hits them with a main hand. And if it's the longer weapon in the main hand, he's going to hit him with that one that he's going to keep missing with his offhand because the damn thing's shorter. So you always want to put the longer weapon with the longer range adder in your main hand, which is this hand here. All right, it's basically his right hand. You see, like, his helm's facing you, so that's his right hand right there. All right. So put the shorter weapon, and then you can find the range adder on the area summon and all that other crap. Ignore target's defense, which is quite nice, but unfortunately, that does not work against Ubers, bosses, champions, elites, but nonetheless, it's there anyway. It's a massive Crushing Blow, but again, like I said, I think I have enough on this build where I don't really need the Fade. And I don't really need the Crushing Blow, in which case, do I really need Last Wish? I mean, I don't think so. But we're going to figure this shit out in just a minute here. First off, let's go murder in cold blood Eldritch, and then let's murder... Oh my god. You've got to be kidding me. Holy shit. No way. Okay, so that is very impressive, and that's due to my other weapon. I'll show you in just a minute. Yeah, it is no joke, man. It is no joke. It's got to be the best weapon all around in Diablo 2 Resurrected, but I don't think it's the most optimal for Ubers, which is why it took me so long to try it. I mean, you go back and oh my god. Holy blood toad. You fast he murdered him and... Holy shit. Okay, let's go try the trap. And my synergies and all that aren't even maxed out. In fact, none of them are maxed out for Frenzy. I just have 20 points of Frenzy and then like 1 in the synergies. And I also have Axe Mastery maxed out. Look at this. Look at how bad the character sheet damage is. It's misleading. It's a lying character sheet right there. Because of one specific weapon. Let me show you that in just a minute. Oh my god. If I were to berserk these guys, it'd probably take them out a lot faster. You got to be kidding me. Look at this. Look at this barbarian. Look at his life. It's barely moving. This is just cray-cray. You've got to be toting me. Are they all murdered? Okay, there's one left. Ooh, Colossus crossbow. Just for the hell of it, let's identify this thing. Piece of garbage. So, we're going to attempt the Ubers. Last video I had Beast, Berserker Axe, and I had Death, Berserker Axe. It was a godly combination. One of my favorites. I had Chains of Honor Arn. This time, instead of Beast and Death, I have Last Wish, as mentioned, and I have Grief. After Low Morale, the one that I've been alluding to since the start of this video. 40 IS, some Venom on Striking, pretty cool. Some enhanced damage because it was in Superior. Very low item damage, but here's the kicker. The damage plus 400, that's base damage. That's the big deal about Grief. That just goes up exponentially with all your multipliers from your skills. Like, for example, Frenzy gives me damage bonus of 223%, and that doesn't even count the synergies because I didn't add anything to the synergies. Sword Mastery, damage 153%. The Might aura from the Last Wish. There's just all sorts of shit. But not enough. A little bit of my body armor as well. Again, Fortitude, for example, or Chains of Honor. You get the 200 damage to demons or the 300% overall. But Grief is an absolute toad with that 400. I mean, it doesn't matter. If you roll a Grief, I've made several in my time. I've made low ones, high ones. I just never even gave a shit because no matter what it rolls, it's just beats the shit out of everything. It's so godly. But yeah, this one, of course, is perfect. 400 damage. Negative 25% to target defense, which is better than ignore target's defense, which it has also against bosses, because that actually applies to bosses, the ITD. Or not the ITD, the negative 25% to target defense, which is what you get from the Eth rune. Some damage to demons, a lot in fact, 174% at my level. Negative 25 to enemy poison res, just kind of a cool stat. Couples synergizes with your venom that it offers. 20% chance deadly strike, prevent monster heal. I can't remember if that works for Ubers or not. I don't think it does, so let me know in the comments, any trust me bro comments. I mean, I'm pretty sure prevent monster heal does not work with Ubers, which is why you have to have some open wounds. 15 life after each kill, 2 men after each kill. So as you can see here, no mana leech yet, right? G-Face. Fast rate recovery, which you don't really need with Frenzy, because it ignores that. It's uninterruptible. You just swat, 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 and if you get hit, it's just like, doo, doo. He's like, ah, ooh, he's getting hit, right? But he continues to swing. You'll see it. You'll see it in act. He doesn't go like, oh, like he does if he's like using bash or something, you know? If he's using bash, he'll get hit, he'll go, duh, and he'll like, it'll interrupt him. But if he has Frenzy, he just keeps going. He's like, ooh, ah, ooh, just like Whirlwind. You know, Whirlwind is uninterruptible as well. It doesn't like stop you every time you actually take a good hit. 35% chance crushing blow, 50% chance deadly strike, all this other bullshit. A low rune in there for 5% max lightning res, just so godly. Yeah, this is gonna be something else. Duress, all right. Shale Umthul, very, very cheap. Cheap as a freaking toad armor. Now again, we don't need that fast rate recovery, but you know what? We got it anyway. 20% enhanced damage. Some cold damage. 15% chance crushing blow, godly mod. 33% chance open wounds, essential for Ubers and godly. Some defense, a little bit of res here and there. Ghoul Riders, 50% chance crushing blow, deadly strike, open wounds, all that crap. We got Raven Frost for the cannot be frozen. String of Ears for the life leech. The magic damage reduced by 15. Underlook stat. The physical damage received reduced by 50%. Iceman, why aren't you using Dungos? Because Dungo sucks big you know what. Especially against Ubers. Especially in a Barbarian. The vitality doesn't go up with your battle orders. Alright? The vitality calculates after your battle orders. Alright, you don't need faster recovery because you're using Frenzy. I'd rather have the magic damage reduction. I'd rather have the lifesteal than over the vitality and the shitty fast hit recovery. That's why I use this over Dungos, alright? You get the same damage reduction. Thing's an absolute hog. String of Ears is cheaper and it's better. Alright, in a lot of cases. Not in all cases. Yeah, maybe for Smiter, you'd use Dungos because a Smiter with a Smite doesn't life leech. And he needs fast rate recovery. So, and he doesn't always use BO. And if he does, it's a less percentage-based one because it's from CTA. In which case, yeah, you get the lean for vitality in that case. But with a Frenzy Bard, String of Ears, man, it's an absolute hog. Here's what I did. Carry on wind. I got rid of that wisp. We're going to see if he gets the shit kicked out of him or not. No more wisp projector, no more lightning goes over. That's fine. We got 9% life leech. Here's the reason why I put this shit on. 10% Damage taken goes to mana. He's going to be frenzying up. He's going to be taking all sorts of damage. This isn't mana shield. You know, I've always been confused by this until recent times, until I started the research institution, got down to the nitty gritty. This doesn't mean that you take damage to your mana instead. It means that if you take 50 damage, or say you take 100 damage from an enemy, it's going to still take 100 off your life. But then it's going to add 10 to mana. You're going to gain 10 mana, because it gives 10% of the damage you take goes to your mana. You see what I'm saying? So as you get hit, your mana just goes up and shit. So it's not like Energy Shield. It's a little misleading. They need to explain that shit better, but you guys heard it here. It's the research institution. All this bullshit. Here we go. I don't know. Here we go. The fade has run out. We are no longer faded, but that doesn't matter. Look at this. 4,500 life. Sword and Axe Mastery max out for style points. All right, this guy's an absolute slug. I just love mixing and matching shit. Here we go. I mean, you know what I should do? I should just run. Oh my god. Oh shit, there's no... Oh, I didn't cast to the thing. We got to cast the thing. We got to cast enchant. There's the enchant. There's my attack ready. Only 13,000. It's less than what it was last video. Oh my god. Oh shit, there's no life tap. Look at this. There's a life tap. Holy blood toad. Almost got the shit kicked out of him like a little frog. He was gonna stomp his little guts out. His eyes were gonna pop out. Mephisto was gonna stomp the shit out of him. Speaking of Mephisto, weren't we supposed to fight him in the expansion of Diablo 4? Is that bullshit? Don't you fight like a wolf or something? I don't know. I haven't completed the expansion, but don't you fight some wolf or some shit? Look at this. You know, I should have used Azure Wrath. Azure Wrath would have been so godly against all these undead. In fact, maybe I should try the Azure Wrath and Grief. I mean, Grief isn't that great against Ubers. As much as it pains for me to say it. You know, why the hell would you... Everybody says, oh, use Grief, use Grief, use Grief. Yeah, it's godly. And its damage, it's godly in PvP, it's godly in PvM. Man, there's no crushing blow on it. There's no open wounds on it. You know what I'm saying? There's no procs. Except for that venom, which is ass damage. So, I mean... Yeah, Grave, I mean, yeah... It's a godly weapon in terms of pure DPS, but... Ubers, you need the crushing blow. You need the open wounds. You need all that other bullshit. Come on, buddy. My last one was... I hate to say it. No, I'd love to say it, in fact, because it wasn't even using last switch. It was actually cheaper, my last build. Yeah, that was better. Watch the previous video. I'm using Berserker Axes, Beast, and the other one. What's the other one called? I better get the hell out of here. Holy shit. That is not serving me well. That damage taking goes to mana. It is not serving him well. He's getting the shit kicked out of him. He runs out of mana. I think he's still running a mana. Yeah, Grief is, I mean, you guys have seen it here, you know, Grief, it's not for Ubers, alright? I don't even like using it on the Smiter for Ubers. And it's arguable, yeah, it could be, it's better, it gets more of a lean, if you're fighting the Ubers with a Smiter, because all that damage, of course, adds your Smite. But it's not really needed. I'd still use it, though, for Smiter. For Smiter, it'd be better, but... This guy, shit. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Here he goes, he's gone. Holy shit. You know, I also want to use, the other thing. Malice, negative 100 monster defense per hit. You are gonna beat the shit out of him using Malice. In fact, I should try, like, Malice and Beast or something. Beast has got to be one of the best Uber items. The Crushing Blow. I think you get open wounds. The Fanaticism, because it adds attack speed and the other thing, attack rating. Yeah, look at this. Okay, he got his mana back. You gotta be kidding me. Let's identify this torch. All right, he's still able to. Look at his mana's actually staying up. Look at him. He's using Berserk now. Look at that 1 point Berserk. Level 7 with skills. Look at it, just a bullet. Holy shit. Physical amigos, doesn't even matter. Just obliterates them. Alright, let's get that torch. We're gonna identify this little torch. 3 to assassin skills and 17. That's like the highest one that I've rolled yet. Pretty impressive. Assassin 17. Godly torch. But I mean, you guys got to see it. I'm thinking about going malice. In fact, I have it in my stash. Hell, I could do this in my next video, but let me know if you guys want to see it. I mean, look at this shitty little sword. It's a conquest sword. It's even ethereal. It's going to break, but I'll just try to fight Ubers with it anyway. Maybe it won't break. But negative 100 monster defense per hit. And 100% chance of open wounds. I'll try this. Look at how godly this is going to be. I mean, it's just going to look awesome. This and this. Now, which one's the longer one? The longer one is the beast, so you want to have the beast in your offhand. There we go. So the conquest and the main hand, so then you don't do that whole missy thing that I mentioned. And yeah, beast does have open wounds. It does have crushing blow. I love this combination with death. Death is just an absolute slug with godly damage. 50% chance crushing blow, but you know what? I think this is going to fare quite well. I mean, even though Malice doesn't have crushing blow on it, I get 35 from the helm, 15 from the armor, which is 50 in total, plus 15, so 65 already, just from the helm, the armor, and the boots. You get 65 crushing blow. And then you get 100 open wounds. I mean, I'm going to try this combo next. So, do I have to switch anything out? I'm probably... shit, on that note, I'm probably going to have to switch out the, I might have to switch out the body armor, but I'm not entirely sure. That might not be the case. I think I'll keep on carrying on. But nonetheless, like the video if you guys will. Let me know the combination you want to see me try next. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace be with you.